Hello, good morning. Can you hear and see me well?
Yes, again.
Okay, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
If
Yeah,
happy, so
gloomy Monday.
busy.
Yeah, gloomy Monday.
Yeah, I see. Start of the week, so I
Yeah,
think it's
start out
okay.
working. Yes.
Okay. So hello, is this your? Yeah, I think this is our second lesson, Cookie. Nice to
Mm-hmm.
meet you again.
Yeah, nice to meet
So
you.
this time, are you ready to start your daily topic?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. America insane sugar addiction compared. Am I correct?
Yes.
Let's watch the video first.
X was announced. Now, in anticipation of the counter argument, yes, while the levy has been successful in reducing sugar, many manufacturers just simply increase the use of artificial sweeteners. And again, without getting into the weeds here, there is really no conclusive evidence that they are inherently healthier than refined sugar. That being said, while correlation does not equal causation, there have been positive changes in public health trends attributed to the sugar levy in the UK, such as an 8% reduction in childhood obesity, particularly in primary school aged girls, and a 12% reduction in hospital admissions for tooth extractions in children. But the UK isn't the only European nation that has battled sugar consumption with regulatory action. Elsewhere in Europe, countries such as Finland, France, Hungary, Ireland, Poland, Spain, and Portugal also have sugar sweetened beverage taxes, or more heavily taxing sugary drinks depending on the sugar content. So, some countries use flat taxes per liter regardless of sugar level, or VAT increases on sugar drinks rather than a tiered excise like what they have in the United Kingdom. But some countries don't have any at all. Germany, for example, has been mulling over the idea of a sugar tax, but has yet to actually take any action on the stance. Rather, manufacturers have been encouraged to lower the sugar levels in drinks voluntarily, but this has had little to no effect to date. On average, manufacturers have only reduced the sugar content of soft and energy drinks by a mere 2%. Endless
One more time, or it's okay.
One more time, please.
Okay.
X was announced. Now, in anticipation of the counter argument, yes, while the levy has been successful in reducing sugar, many manufacturers just simply increase the use of artificial sweeteners. And again, without getting into the weeds here, there is really no conclusive evidence that they are inherently healthier than refined sugar. That being said, while correlation does not equal causation, there have been positive changes in public health trends attributed to the sugar levy in the UK, such as an 8% reduction in childhood obesity, particularly in primary school aged girls, and a 12% reduction in hospital admissions for tooth extractions in children. But the UK isn't the only European nation that has battled sugar consumption with regulatory action. Elsewhere in Europe, countries such as Finland, France, Hungary, Ireland, Poland, Spain, and Portugal also have sugar sweetened beverage taxes, or more heavily taxing sugary drinks depending on the sugar content. So, some countries use flat taxes per liter regardless of sugar level, or VAT increases on sugar drinks rather than a tiered excise like what they have in the United Kingdom. But some countries don't have any at all. Germany, for example, has been mulling over the idea of a sugar tax, but has yet to actually take any action on the stance. Rather, manufacturers have been encouraged to lower the sugar levels in drinks voluntarily, but this has had little to no effect to date. On average, manufacturers have only reduced the sugar content of soft and energy drinks by a mere 2%. Endless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the video, Cookie. Let's start with the first question. The video mentions that the UK sugar tax reduced childhood obesity. Do you think your country should have a special tax on sweet drinks?
I have no idea, actually, so that. Yeah, generally speaking, so reduce, I can say, adding a special tax on sweet drinks is one idea to reduce the consumption among younger generations. Among consumption of sweetened drinks among younger generations, which are a bit more harmful than good. So yeah, that is just one of the ways to do so to reduce the consumption. But in Japan, childhood obesity. So as far as I know, the childhood obesity is not a significant problem in Japan.
Ah,
So yeah, I guess that is not necessary. So like adding special taxes is not necessary, and if there will be that kind of laws to increase the prices of sweet beverages, lots of parents will complain about that.
yeah, I agree, but yeah, it depends on the specific reason. Also, we have different kind of things about this kind of sweetness. Okay, so next question, Kiki, is like the speaker says many companies started using artificial sweeteners instead of sugar. Oh, do you try to avoid artificial when you buy drinks?
Artificial sweeteners. I'm more like how can I say? I do more like buy the that kind of artificial sweeteners when I buy drinks to save the calories intake. So, for example, we have for example, yeah, Coke and soda. When it comes to Coke and soda, we have the zero sugar options. So, if they are available, I prefer the zero sugar drinks. That must contain the kind of artificial sweeteners, but in my understanding, the how can I say real sugar and the calories intake uh, should be regulated at first, should be controlled at first. So to make them under my control, I prefer the artificial sweeteners to save calories intake. So yeah, that's my attitude to buy drinks.
Yeah, so I think everyone nowadays very conscious about the
Mm-hmm.
sweetness or something, the calories, the sugar for our health also.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some people also like really like the level of sweet really
Mm-hmm.
high or
Uh,
okay, so next question, Cookie, is like the video talks about hospital visit for tooth extractions going down. How does eating too much sugar affect your daily mood or health? Oh.
for
Daily.
sure. How does it? Mm, too much sugar. I don't eat. I don't eat too much sugar. But so yeah. How can I say? Uh, if I eat my one of my hobbies is eating ramen outside, and if I eat a massive bowl of ramen outside, I feel like really sleepy, and that is because I guess the glucose level in the blood in the blood is really I guess experience the surge. So that's why I feel really sleepy and distracted after eating such kind of big ramen. So Yeah, I love that, but I don't like the how can I say, the effect afterwards. So, mm, it's, I can say, I need to pay attention to control the amount of ramen I take.
Yeah, ramen is very famous in your country. That's
Yes.
why. Okay. So maybe the content or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, based on the question also, tooth extraction going then. In your country, like many children also go to hospital to have like tooth extraction cookie or
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So because they are when it comes to children, they just pull out their teeth. Yeah, so by themselves. So as
yeah,
growing
yeah.
up, they'll lose their first teeth. Yeah, because of the growing up. Yeah, but other than that, like other teeth trouble. In my experience, I haven't I hadn't visited dentist so often. Yeah, but if I couldn't brush my teeth well, and we had regular checkups in my elementary school. So every year or every half an year, we had we went through the teeth checkup, and if the doctors found the how can I say, the black points on my teeth, I had to, yeah, visit dentist afterwards. But that is not like getting rid of the tooth itself, but it's more like just treating the black points. So by, I can say, scraping or digging or something like that. So yeah. So yeah, as I said, we had to go through the medical health checkup annually, even when, yeah, especially when uh, we are a child. So compared to other countries, we don't have to visit dentist privately, so to get rid of the teeth. Hmm.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that one in your, about your country. I think it's the same also in my country, Cookie. Like there will be like annual checkup. We call that one annual checkup
Mm-hmm.
for like students. Like
Mm-hmm.
they will give like free toothbrush, toothpaste for every student
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. And they're like medical mission. We call that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next question. If your favorite drink suddenly costs a lot more because of sugar tax, would you stop buying it? Do you prefer like drinking different sugar drinks?
Sugary drinks. I'm not fan of sugary drinks. So like I don't have the sweet teas. So um, yeah, it's more like I have bitter teas, you know. So I prefer coffee and tea or black tea or something like that. So I don't like sweetened drink so much. But before, back in my childhood, I really loved the frappuccino of Starbucks.
One of my favorite.
Really, really.
Yeah. I really like sweets actually.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I see, I
Yeah.
see. Mm. As growing up, I became the fan of coffee because that is yeah, cool. In my opinion, that drinking coffee is like cool and fashionable.
Actually, even nowadays, many people, even me, I'm one of
Uh-huh.
Like go to different cafeteria or
Uh-huh.
something like that
Oh, really?
to try different coffee. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
During my rest day, I prefer like to try different coffee shops or something
Oh.
like it's good, I
Mm-hmm.
think. Especially nowadays, a lot of like one of the famous is like Starbucks or
Mm-hmm.
something like that
Yeah, still.
in terms of coffee.
Mm. Yes, and if you walk around the street, especially in Tokyo, you can find lots of coffee stands. So yeah, they are very close to our life, and even in the convenience stores, we can buy the really cheap cup, uh, really cheap cup of coffee there. So that is really familiar with me. And yeah, even though the price has been increasing annually by a few percent, it's they are still cheaper than coffee at cafe or yeah something like that. So like $1, it's almost $1 for one cup. So it's really it really comes in handy. So yeah,
Yeah.
I often buy it.
Yeah, especially like after pandemic,
Uh huh.
I think after pandemic, it started like the coffee shop is like growing after
Uh.
pandemic, yeah, or during pandemic or something like that. It started here in the Philippines, like outside many vendors or like street vendors selling different kind of coffee or something like that. But it tastes good. It
Mm.
depends on your choices also.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, next question, Kiki number five. The video says Germany asked companies to lower sugar voluntarily,
Mm.
but it did not work. Why do you think companies refuse to make healthy change without a law?
Because so they're that is depending on the demand, the market's demand, of course, because as a company, they have to meet the demand to make money. And so yeah, that's why that is a business. So it's very
Yeah, because it's a
difficult to
business.
yeah, it's very difficult to change the product because uh, their products have already fans for its taste and its quality. So if the taste changes, mm, they might lose the current fans. Which means that is very risky, and it may affect on the stock shares price in the market. So yeah, that is really, I can say, a big change. Even though the change of a few percentage of the sugars contains.
Yeah, still like a business field.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's very difficult.
Yeah, okay. Next question, number six. Do you think the government is responsible for making people healthy, or is it personal choice?
Mm, personal choice. Yeah, it is really a gray area because there would be lots of unhealthy people, unhealthy. There are lots of unhealthy citizens. The the nation will lose their power because they have to invest more money in the, I can say, healthy, invest their money in health industry, so yeah, the government lose their disposable money by for to support the the kind of, so I can say, unhealthier people. And in terms of workforce, the country will lose their, I can say, available workforce, if they're if the most part of citizens are getting diseased, you know. So mm, the both sides are very important.
I see. Yeah. So we have different kind of things about this question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it personal choice or making people healthy? Yeah. I think also the government should be like responsible in building this kind of like
Mm-mm-mm.
specific health health aspect or something like
Yeah,
that. Okay.
but so my thinking is that the government should provide the equal opportunities to get healthier, to citizens. But taking that kind of opportunities comes down to whether the citizens grab the chance or not. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Thank you for sharing about your idea in that question. Okay, next one. If you had the power to make
Okay.
one health rule for all food companies, what would it be? Oh, really like
Uh,
superior for everything.
it's a very difficult question. Mm, mm, mm. Uh, mm. So yeah, simply, so how can I say? I will set the limit of uh, limit of the amount of the sugar the companies can put per bottle or per milliliters. You know, so by doing so, we can save the sugar intake. So I will put the clear line, clear criteria, mm, about the amount of the sugar.
There will be like specific guidelines that you.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so for actually it's a good idea, Cookie, for like easy to understand
Mm-hmm.
also for
Yeah.
some companies or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, that's one of the important deal in this situation. Okay, so next one, the video talks about countries heavily taxing sugary drinks. Do you think high prices are the best way to change people bad habits?
High prices. Hmm.
People stop.
Yeah, but so not always bad. So drinking juice and drinking sugary drinks are not always bad. Yeah, so when it comes to drinks, it's not a good way, because if we stop buying drinks, the manufacturers are impacted as well. Yeah, so that is like how can I say, the plan of attack as a nation, as a nation, especially uh, especially the countries who have their big brand, like household name, Fanta, Coke, Coca-Cola, or something like that. They will lose their money by being stopped by being how can I say, because people don't buy their products. So yeah, not how can I say, hiring the prices are not always good. And but so when it comes to like cigarettes, so we are our government, uh, how can I say, added really high taxes rate. We our that's the really high level of the tax on it. So yeah, to stop to I can say regulate.
It's understandable also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So cigarettes are always harmful.
I
Yeah.
agree, but until now, even like cigarette is
Yeah,
expensive,
expensive.
so still
Yes.
many people use
Mm.
cigarette. Okay, yeah, so we cannot force people, or we cannot, I don't know, something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, I think we're gonna continue question number 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie, I'm sorry because
No
we're running
worries.
out of time. Thank you
Thank you.
so much
Thank
and
you.
happy Wednesday. See
Have
you
a good
next
day.
time.